Master.
Hi everyone, Sneemaster here. I've previously covered the Origin 100i starter ship, but there are two other variants that should be covered, so I'll go over all of them here. The two variants are the Origin 125A Light Fighter and the Origin 135C Light Cargo Craft. Both variants have the same appearance as the 100i externally, but the differences are all internal. Origin 100 series are all 20 meters long and 12 meters wide. They are only 3.5 meters high, which can help not get noticed easily by radar. They all have a side door that opens up with built-in stairs, and there's a bed inside for logging out. There is no bathroom or kitchen facilities. The interior is Spartan, but it has nice visual lines. The cockpit has excellent visibility all around. There are 4 MFDs, 2 holographic ones in front and 2 on displays to the side. You do have to turn your head to see the side ones, which can be a liability if you're in furious combat. The ships have 3 landing gear legs with wheels on them, which can roll if you land right. The Origin 100 series all have one size 1 shield, although the default type of shield varies depending on the model. The base 100i has the civilian Class C shield, the 125A has the military Class C shield, and the 135C has the industrial Class C shield. None of the shields are top-notch shields, but are decent enough to start with. I recommend upgrading them to Class A or B shields as soon as you can afford it. All Origin ships have 2 size 1 hydrogen fuel tanks, 1 size 1 quantum fuel tank, and 1 size 1 quantum drive. The 100 series does have 2 special fuel intakes that should extend flight time in atmosphere of moons and planets. The 100i has a combat speed of 210 meters a second with a max speed of 1000 meters a second. The 125A is faster than the other two with a combat speed of 230 meters a second and a max speed of 1150 meters a second, better for combat and scouting. The 135C is logically the slowest of the bunch, with a combat speed of 190 meters a second and max speed of 1095 meters a second, mostly because it's designed with more cargo in mind. Speaking of cargo, the 100i can carry 2 SCU of cargo in the cabin in a small closet that opens up. The 125A also has the same cargo. The 135C cargo variant can carry 6 SCU, 2 in the front, plus 4 SCU in the back where the small cargo bay opens. Maneuvering the cargo boxes in and out of the ship can be a tight squeeze with a tractor beam for both the front cargo on all variants and the rear cargo on the 135C. There is player gear stowage space of 2000K micro SCU in the 100i and 125A, but up to 6000K micro SCU in the 135C. For weapons, all variants have 2 size 3 weapon hardpoints with default gimbals for 2 size 2 weapons. All variants default to size 2 laser cannons. The guns are slow, but do good damage if you can hit, especially slower targets. I might recommend laser repeaters if you go against fighters instead. You can remove the gimbals to put fixed size 3 guns, especially useful when going against larger targets that have more shields or armor. All variants come with a rotating missile launcher with 2 size 2 missiles. The 125A is special as it replaces the rear section with an extra rotating missile launcher with another 4 size 2 missiles, giving it a total of 6 size 2 missiles. Quite a punch for a light fighter. You can't change the missile launchers out though, so you only get size 2 missiles. The 100 series are always available to buy on the website. The 100i is $50, plus you can buy it in-game for 654,000 credits at Lorville and Area 18. The 125A is $60 on the website, and you can buy it in-game at Lorville for 791,000 credits. The 135C is $65 on the website, and you can buy it at Area 18 for 839,000 credits. You can't rent any of the variants at this time. The 100i comes with a white paint. The 125A is gray, and the 135C is blue. There are tons of paints available for the 100 series that will work on all variants. There is the blue ametrine paint, which is blue with yellow accents. The pale green Deck the Hall paint that is only available during the Luminalia 2952 event. The dark gray flame paint with a large Origin logo. The metallic silver Foundation Festival paint, only available during that event. The white and gray Frostbite paint. The white and blue Icebreak paint, only for backers during the 2952 Luminalia event. The blue and gold Invictus paint, which is of course during Invictus. The turquoise Melrose paint, just for subscribers. The sandy Sandwave paint, also for subscribers only. The gray slate camo paint, and the olive green Timberline paint. The 100 series has some great ships. The 100i is good all around for doing those small cargo missions, or checking out bunkers, or just touring the verse. The 125A is a decent fighter, especially with all the missiles, and the 135C can definitely handle the heavier cargo missions that have more boxes or cargo trading in general. The 125A is great for scouting out areas and getting out quick. quickly. It has high speed, and the extra missiles can make sure enemies keep their distance. The 135C can't hold a ton of cargo, but it's decent enough compared to other starter ships like the Aurora CL or Avenger Titan. If you need more cargo, then you may want to consider the Nomad or something larger. Some issues with the series is that there is no toilet or shower in the ship. You can travel a far distance, but you'll need to find a place to stop eventually to relieve yourself or clean up. There is no kitchen for preparing food, so you'll need to bring ready-to-eat food with you. The single shield is an issue in combat. While the series is maneuverable, it's not quite as good at dodging as some small other fighters, and the single shield can go down quickly. Against one or two ships you might be okay, but more than that can cause you trouble. Best to use the highest speed of the ship to fly out of range of guns, or use the 125A's extra missiles to attack from a distance. The slow laser cannons can also be a problem when fighting against light fighters, since any miss means it'll take longer before you can fire again, and light fighters can dodge quickly. I recommend changing them out for repeaters unless you're sure you're fighting slower ships, and in that case, remove the gimbals and just use size 3 fixed guns. Another issue is the two guns are powerful as size 3s, but can be a limiting factor against other light fighters that have 3 or more guns, since they can put more ammo on a target than 2 guns on the 100 series. The final issue is the base 100i seems to have no benefit compared to the 125A, aside from being $10 cheaper on the website or 100,000 credits cheaper in-game. The 125A has the same cargo, faster speed, and more missiles as the 100i. The 100i doesn't even seem to have any difference in maneuverability compared to the 125A either, so unless you're on a budget, the 100i is sort of useless compared to it. At least the 135C is useful for the extra cargo space compared to the 125A, but the 100i is sort of useless unless you need the money. It doesn't seem to have any advantages right now. In the end though, I love the ease of use of the 100 series. They aren't as nice as the 300 series Origin ships, but they are small, relatively cheap, and are good for getting started with. They can fit in all hangars and some large cargo bays too. You can even summon them from the Platinum Bay locations on outposts, on moons, and planets, which is great if you get stranded. The high speed compared to other starters and tiny size means the 100 series can get almost anywhere. The internal cargo is great for storing boxes you find or goods for longer voyages. Plus the ships look very sleek with aerodynamic lines and a low height. The colors look very nice on the ships, especially with all the paints you can get for them. So if you're starting out and want a decent multi-purpose ship, then the 100 series ships should definitely be considered. Alright, so that's a review of the 100 series variants. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You can use my referral code if you decide to jump into Star Citizen, and you'll get 5,000 extra in-game credits. Here's a big thank you to my current patrons. I have a Patreon going for $3 a month. All patrons will have their names listed at the end of my videos and get first pick of the next item I will cover. So feel free to sign up and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay, catch you all next time.